Charleston White is the biggest hypocrite ever, right? And I've been telling you guys, right? A lot of you guys out there, you follow him because you think, well, he says some intelligent things and he worked with the youth. Well, I work with the youth. I have a whole program, Urban Nerds. I've been in the city a long time. We do a lot of great things. I don't compromise my integrity for $1 though, right? I'm not on here talking about people's mothers and people's deceased children and talking about I done assaulted W women and all this kind of stuff. I ain't on a stand telling on somebody, right? You know, man, it's just a whole bunch of stuff this dude has done, and he's been able to get away because he told you that he was creating a character. But now he's done got over there with them white folks and them streamers, and now he thinks he's too good for you. Now he's talking down to the black people that put him on, saying that they project him in a negative light, where that's all he's ever done since he's been on YouTube. He's dealt in the dirt, the mud, the ugly stuff. He's dealt in all that kind of stuff. So he said this is his last Say Cheese interview because he's bigger than YouTube. He's bigger than everything else. He's talking like this.
Y'all hadn't made it to where I made it. I done made it past y'all. I'm bigger than Say Cheese TV, Vlad TV, The Breakfast Club, you name it, academics. I'm bigger than all of that. Alone, I'm the most recognizable face and brand than y'all. Because who is Vlad TV? Won't nobody know. Charleston White, everybody knows. So this is what's different. I know I'm bigger because they told me. Y'all stuck on hip hop and rappers. I don't even talk to rappers. Y'all do. I can go to any city and put anybody on. I'm connected to any and everybody in the industry. I'm probably 2 phone calls away from the president. 1 phone call away from Kanye West. Nigga, what I'm saying is, I'm done with YouTube interviews. I done got too big for it. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, nigga. I done got beside myself. But I understand y'all don't recognize my value too. It's questions that nigga never been asked about me. Because it keeps me with the internet questions. So when I sit back and I look at all these people that says my name on your platform, they're nobodies. I'm the biggest thing that sits on Say Cheese TV. Everything else is beneath me for number-wise, sales-wise, face-wise. Yeah, you was somebody back then. I'm doing 4 billion on TikTok today.
So he thinks he's slick. He's talking about, you know, all these people is beneath him. He's upset because Say Cheese brought OSCHINO on the show, and OSCHINO went in on Charleston White because of all the antics and all the things that Charleston White does. Now, Charleston White, he tries to control the platforms that he goes on because he thinks that everybody's beneath him. So I can disrespect everybody. I can talk down to everybody. I can disrespect your mother. I can disrespect anybody, but you better not say nothing about me. And any platform that I'm on, if you platform these guys, I'm going to ridicule you. I'm not going to come on your show. That's what he's doing to black people. He don't go over there to Joe Rogan or Aiden Ross or those other platforms and do that because he can. He only do that here because he feel like he can because he looks down on black people, right? This is the crackatosis that our people acute white affinity syndrome. This is what a lot of our people suffer from, right? And I've been saying this for a long time, man, a long time, man. It's dudes, and he's not the only one. There's so many people that think like this, right? And you hear what he's saying. He's 1 phone call away from the president, Kanye West. You know, he can do all this. He's bigger than all the other platforms. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. So he's upset because Say Cheese, like I said, brought OSCHINO on the show. And OSCHINO was just really going in on it.
Say Cheese, you're bigger than YouTube. You're not bigger than my son. He's 16. You 5'5", you're not bigger than my son. You're not bigger than anything. You're not bigger than anything. Furthermore, okay, now y'all know we are older gentlemen. Once you lose this right here, take it off. Stop trying to keep your hip hop. Stop trying to get the low fade is over. You got the little perm in it. It's giving George Jefferson. It's giving George Jefferson. Then the glitter sneaks your 95. He got the glitter. Yeah, I got the glitter Louis Vuittons on, you know. You see that? Bro, what? It's giving bozo. It's giving bozo. It's giving bozo, right? Sean Cotton made you. It's like you know how mother birthed you? Sean Cotton birthed you.
And OSCHINO was 100 because all the antics and stuff that he was doing, he was coming through Sean Cotton. He was on that channel for a while, like, you know, building it up, right? So for him to disrespect Sean Cotton when Sean Cotton never disrespected him, all Sean Cotton did was give a platform to a guy that got back at him for getting at other people, right? The stuff that he said about so many people down, mind you, Charleston to say, well, I'm playing the character. I don't care about Nipsey Hussle. I care about Aramis. Okay, fair enough, fine, right? But this is the thing. When you online and you talking bad about somebody, right? And you talking bad about Nipsey Hussle got a mother. Nipsey Hussle got a father. Nipsey Hussle got siblings and all that. They ain't on, a lot of them ain't on all this stuff, right? Why do they got to be subjected? When you were that Gilly son, right? Because you and Gilly was going back and forth. But what about, listen, you say you work with the youth. You say you care about black people, right? What about Cheese's mom? She has absolutely nothing to do with whatever you and Gilly got going on. Nothing, right? But again, you have no integrity. See, if I was beefing with one of you out there, I would never do that because I know for a fact that your child will have other family members that love them that have nothing to do with that shouldn't be subjected to my kind of talk. They shouldn't be, but that's because I'm civilized. That's because I got the Holy Spirit in me. I'm not going to come out here and do that kind of stuff. See, a lot of you out here, I hear me saying this and you'll disagree and condone it because you the devil until somebody blow your son face off. And then you're upset. You the devil. You should never condone. I don't care what the situation is. You should never condone any of this. But he's able to be who he is because y'all support that foolishness, man. So he went on to say Cheese and say he was going to do his last interview, and he did this.
Year with a classic, man. We had to get Charleston White back, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm getting too big for YouTube interviews.
Why you say that?
Because everybody's stuck here. Least paid platform. And this is the only, my YouTube interviews with black content creators is the only thing that projects me in a negative light, based on the titles and the thumbnails. And that's just other people. I done now grew YouTube.
I don't agree.
I agree 100%.
I don't agree.
Because y'all not offering the deals.
Nah, I turned down a lot of deals.
I know you do,
yeah. But
the people who sit on your platform, you have to.
I can't be biased though.
I've
When
been to see
Jordan,
y'all.
I don't know.
I haven't. So I'm talking about
It's still positive.
You post all my negative.
Still positive.
Nuh-uh.
It's still positive.
No.
Bro, I booked you for your own show.
Yeah.
Like, I do a lot of, bro. You can't be mad because you're trying to control the narrative, bro.
I'm not mad.
Let's jump right into this. Charleston White, you are the funniest hypocrite in the world ever. Hey, say Cheese, y'all paint me in a negative light, and I got a liquor on the. First of all, where you get that outfit from? You got a rhinestone jean set on, bro. We need the boy Bones in here. You gotta, hey Bones, cook his outfit first. Before we even start about the joint he gotta put in the glass, before we even do all that, let's look at his jean set first. You 97 years old with a rhinestone jean set on, talking about somebody paint you with a negative light. Even if you wear rings and a chain, bro, listen. Bro, you think you a baddie? Charleston, is you a baddie? Let me put some rings on and some chains and a rhinestone jeans set on. Maybe I look maybe I look good. No. He said, hey, say Cheese, you paint me in a negative light. Charleston White, you make fun of people, kids that passed away. How much more negative can it be than that? Now you want to cry about it. Oh my God, good Lord. This little adorable man is funny. He wanted to feel sorry for him. You paint me in a negative light. You say Charleston White goes off. You talking about doing assaults to women. You talk about people, children that passed away. You talk about the late, great Nipsey Hussle. I never heard nobody in the world history talk bad about Nipsey Hussle that already passed away. Charleston, why? Stop crying. You being a bookie butt.
Say Cheese font. He said his font on the thumbnail was one of the reasons why he didn't get a brand deal. He said the title to the thumbnail to the video was a reason why you didn't get a brand deal because you're a bozo. Let me tell you how much a hypocrite he is. He this. All bark, no bite. All bark. He said that, yeah, I'm bigger than that. See, I'm too big for YouTube. How you bigger than YouTube? Now, when you say you're bigger than YouTube, that's taking it very far. YouTube is a global business that makes billions and billions of dollars. You said you're bigger than the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne just got $200 million. You said you're bigger than Vlad. Vlad been doing this. He one of the first people doing this. So you just your ego was up here with you, black person, right? You said you bigged up Joe Rogan. You bigged up Adam Ross, whatever his name is. You bigged everybody up except for people that look like you. Even the person that made you ain't big up. But see, you can't hurt me. You met your match. I'm past your match. You can't defeat me. You can't hurt me. I've been through too much, bro. I've been shot 7 times, bro. I've been booked for homicide. Nobody no telling, no smut on my name. You want to stand telling on your friends as a kid. You've been doing what you was doing, right? And that's okay. But at what point are you going to grow up and start taking accountability for your failures? It's on you. Don't blame Say Cheese. Don't blame Sean Cotton. You the type of person say these things about somebody and try to backtrack when they get too hot. It get too hot, you start trying to back. Let me tell you how I know you're a bozo, bro. You said, I don't talk to rappers. But when your car stopped working, you said you called Rollo. Then later on you said, you one phone call from Kanye West. Why you, I just don't talk to rappers?
See, Charleston White is a sucker, and he's going to get a rude awakening because the same culture that he tapped into that made him who he was, it's the same people that he's now turning against. And he's trying to run over there with them W folks. And he knows he can't go over there carrying on like that. The way what he did here in these black spaces, he can't go over there and do that. He know he can't. He can't go over there and talk about that protected class like that. He can't go over there on their platforms like that and speak in a manner in which he can speak in. See, Aiden Ross can say the N-word. Aiden Ross can bring people on his platform and say the N-word. But Aiden Ross is a part of that group. You better not say nothing about him because they're going to cancel you. They're going to cut your money off. They're going to cut your feet out from under you. They're going to do all that kind of stuff because they have that kind of power. He know he can't go over there and do that. So he just grandstanding because, first of all, you're not a streamer. You're not a gamer. You know, the things that Constantine do in I Show Speed, I love I Show Speed channel, right? He about to do his African tour now when he just did the American tour. That ain't Charleston White's type of demographic. I Show Speed ain't gonna want nothing to do with a Charleston White. Not even around. It's bad for his brand, right? Constantine, the way Charleston White talk, how long can you have somebody like that on the platform? Because they're going to use you as a mascot to talk down against black folk because you can't get over there and talk about white folk like that because white folk ain't going to let you do it. So what really is your brand outside of doing this foolishness? What really is your brand? Huh? What's your brand? What, you going to go back to doing activism work? Well, you already know a lot of people in the community don't support that. I do that, right? I had to come over here and do the celebrity gossip junk just to make money, right? Just to make money so I can support my nonprofit for the inner city kids, right? Because I don't like begging the state for money, right? Now, we get it from the state and the federal government, but I make a lot of my money doing this, right? But I'm not willing to sacrifice my integrity. I'm not willing to come on here and talk down to my own people. When I know the issues that we got in our communities, I'm not willing to exploit that for money. I'm not willing to just come on here and just totally disrespect black women or commit verbal genocide against my own brothers, right? I'm not willing to do that. I've never done that. I've always done things to try to uplift and build, not destroy, right? So maybe I pay the price for some of that, whereas though I'm not making as much money, but so what? So what? I'm happy. I got a wife upstairs. I got 4 children I raised, 6th grade. I'm fine. I'm fine. Right? I got everything that I need at 50. right? Maybe I get a little more, but I'm not willing to do the things that Charleston White is willing to do, right? Because you can't go over there to Aiden Ross. Go over there to Aiden Ross' channel and say something about his people. Watch what happened to you. But I bet you if you went on Aiden Ross and you start using the N-word and saying bad things about our people, they'll celebrate you and they'll pay you. They'll pay you to be a mascot. That's what they're going to pay you for. So he trying to go back and forth with a person like OSCHINO. It's not going to work because OSCHINO's from the town. And when it comes to us, we sit around and joke all day on the steps and get it in. So OSCHINO can get it in with you, right? And you're mad because you can't, the things that you used to saying about people that will get upset and they lose themselves. OSCHINO's not doing it. He's giving you back everything that you gave him, right? So now your gimmick is not working. So now you want to take it out on Sean Cotton. But, I mean, like I said, y'all got to pay attention. The character that he built up in these black YouTube spaces, he can't take that character nowhere else. He has to. The only way he can go over to those other spaces is if he's their mascot. That's it. That's it. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.